Hi everybody, welcome to today's installment of Marla's Magical Musings. I want to first tell you about Samie. So this is Samie, and Samie has recently made her transition into spirit. And one of the things, the very first thing she said, which might surprise you, we have these animals and have great connections and they pass and you can't wait to have this beautiful, loving, profound message. Well, the first thing Samie said was to tell her mom eat her vegetables, and she said especially spinach. I thought that was very funny, but it made a lot of sense to my client because she has been noticing that her diet wasn't going very well, and she has been thinking about adding more vegetables to it. And in particular, this week she said spinach has come up for her 3 times or more, and that's because our little buddy here, Samie, is whispering in her ears and also showing up as a bright golden light. Now she tells me, or actually I should say she showed me an image of her as this bright energy ball, almost acting like a night light, being right next to the bed and glowing and lighting up the path, lighting up the way in the darkness, as both a metaphor and a literal message for my client. And her dog bed was right by the bed, and yes, she is still sleeping there. She also wanted my client to go to the beach, which she just did. Now let's talk about how this gets even more magical. So Samie's sister Sadie, there you go. Aren't they a cute little pair? Sadie told me that she can see, smell, feel, and sense when her sister is visiting from spirit. And I thought it was interesting that she left out hearing. She said she never mentioned that she could hear. Well, it turns out that's because she has a hearing condition and she's compromised. We don't think she can hear at all. So when Samie made her transition, she showed me she arrived in the arms of this gentleman that we later figured out was my client's grandfather. She was accompanied by a black cat that my client had when she was a young woman, and also another dog that looked similar to her. Now, I didn't know this, but that's what I saw. I saw a black dog, a dark sort of black looking cat, and then another dog that looked just like her breed, and they were part of her welcoming committee. So just know that animals who have passed before will be there for your friends when it's their time. You can call in deceased loved ones, friends, relatives, even if they weren't an animal lover, although I think it's better if they are. And that our pets that are still here can let you know when we have what I like to call visitors. So that's been today's Magical Musings. I hope you have a great day and love your animals for me.